It's me again, your favorite free space, or at least I hope. Um, so I've had a lot of things going on this week, like finals, and Tuesday I went to the orthodontist, which, like I said in some of my other videos, I've tried to keep you posted on that. And if I'm lucky, I'll probably get them off by the end of summer, which is what I'm hoping, since I'll be moving. Yeah, so on Tuesday, I don't know where I got this idea, but I just decided to try ChaCha. I had heard about it in high school, but I thought it was really stupid, and so I don't know, I didn't really look into it, so I just was bored after I was done with the orthodontist, and I just went crazy that day. Yeah, as the day went on, my maturity level, it was kind of non-existent, if it was even, well, there. But, yeah, let's just say I asked some pretty interesting questions. For those of you who don't know what ChaCha is, it's like, this thing where you can ask questions, and they'll have different people answer it every time. And let's see, the number is, sorry, I'm like really bad at memorizing things, 242-242. Yeah, and so on Tuesday, basically that whole day, instead of studying for finals like I should have, I just asked a lot of questions. So, I'll start with my first few questions that weren't so crazy, and then I'll get into my really dumb ones. Okay, so, trying to look on my phone to see, like, the answers to some of them, but I deleted a lot, because I have, like, no room in my inbox. Anyways, so one of the first questions I asked was, like, who I was. Like, I put who is, and I put my first name and my middle name. So, for example, like, who is Ashley Smith? And then they're like, well, we need information on where this person lives and where they go to school. And so I was like, well, maybe if I'm more specific, then maybe they'll come up with something. So I put who is, and then I put my first, middle, and last name instead of just my first and last name. And they're like, I have no idea. So, yeah. Let's see. Another question that I asked was, what does ChaCha stand for? And I guess I could show you, what they said. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. The ChaCha name has roots in the Chinese words cha, which means search. It's fun to say and easy to remember. Got another question. So yeah. And then, I don't know what got into me, but I just was like, well, if you can ask any question, then why not? So I was kind of asking questions where it's like, no one in their right mind would probably ask, or like, why would you even ask that question type things. So yeah, they're not the most appropriate, but whatever. I'm trying to think of what I did, because some of them are on here. So, one of the questions, which I guess wasn't quite as bad, was, why am I so obese? And they're like, you may or may not be obese, ask a doctor about that. So let's see. And then, I also asked why I had facial hair, and I'm trying to think what they put for that. Sorry, this might take a while. Yeah, they're like, well, assuming that you're a guy, it's inherited or something like that. Then I asked, like, what I thought was like a common sense question. That was really dumb. I asked, why am I pregnant? And they said, failing to use a contraception or failing to use it properly is more likely why you are pregnant. So yeah, that's on there. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, then I also asked, I'm just like embarrassing myself, but I also asked, like, why is my junk so big? Yeah. And they put the size of everyone's parts are all different. It's just hereditary. So yeah, that's on there. Yeah, I went crazy and I asked a lot of different things. Another question I asked, which I was like telling my friend, I was like, I don't know if I should ask this or not, but I'm probably going to. And then I told her and she's like, they'll probably get offended. But I was like, you know what, I'll just do it anyways. Because I just wanted to ask really outrageous questions. So, it was like, is ChaCha gay? And then they're like, no, don't take this personally, but we're here to answer your questions. So yeah, they had to put up with a lot from me. Another question I asked was like, what is sex? And then they put, sex refers to activities associated with sexual intercourse. It may also refer to the gender of a person, male or female. And so I asked like a similar question, which was, what is sexual intercourse? And then they answered that it was sexual contact between individuals involving the genitalia of at least one person. No, I haven't been showing you this. But yeah, that's kind of another one. Oh my gosh. And then I put another one, which was like, I just was being obnoxious. And it was, why do I have to take a massive dump? And they didn't even answer the question. Well, they didn't answer the question correctly. Like, they just put some random thing. And they're like, the average erect penis length is from 5.1 inches to 5.7 inches. But some people have longer or shorter. So yeah, I guess I asked a stupid question, so I get like a really random, dumb response. But I mean, I'm just glad that they answered it, because I heard that for some of your questions, like, they might not even respond. So, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I also put, why is my boyfriend such a douche? And it's like, and this is what they answered. There may be many reasons for your boyfriend to be acting like he is. However, I need a bit more information. So yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, and then I asked like a similar question to my other two questions, which was, how are babies made? And then this is what they answered. Mom and Dad have a romantic liaison. His sperm fertilizes her egg, the fetus forms, and 9 months later, baby. So, oh, and then I just started asking like questions that didn't really make sense. And this was like, I asked like basically like all night, and yeah, when I should have probably been sleeping, I was like texting, I was like laughing like while I was texting this, and then just like, I don't know, I was out of control, but whatever. Asked, how are you so old? And then the response I got back was, "I'm not old, I'm only 23. It's not possible to control one's age. We can't stop time. Thanks for using ChaCha." So, yeah, that's what I got. Oh, and then I asked, "How are you so fine?" And then this is, what they responded with. "I'm feeling great tonight. Can ChaCha answer any questions for you?" Then I also asked, "Is ChaCha crazy?" And they put, "ChaCha is not crazy. ChaCha is here to answer all of your questions. Do you have one for me?" Oh, and then I asked, "Am I hot?" And then they're like, I love this response. "You had to ask that, didn't you? Truth is, I don't know. But I'm happy to help with other questions. Just call or text ChaCha." So yeah, those were all basically like the majority of all my ChaCha questions. So yeah, I'm not really here to promote ChaCha or anything. I was just trying to like show like my experience with it, and I'm just glad that they like were brave enough to answer some of my questions, or that they even responded. Yeah, and had to put up with me. So thanks, ChaCha, and please comment, and yeah, that's all. Thanks, guys. Bye.